Hello and welcome to Healthy Nation. I'm Pat Murphy. Imagine breaking a bone because of a hard sneeze. It sounds strange, but for some people with osteoporosis, that's a real fear. It's because their bones are brittle and easily broken. 10 million people in the U.S. have osteoporosis, and 80% of those people are women. Osteoporosis is a serious condition that happens when the bones become weak and easy to break. Dr. Carrie Peterson explains.
If you're like me, you probably don't think a whole lot about your bones every day. But when we do, it's easy to think of them as strong and solid. But that's only half right. Our bones are strong, but not solid. Think of them as being made of a tiny mesh. They have small spaces or pores between strands of calcium and other minerals that make up the bone's mass. Because of this construction, the bones are lightweight, but still very strong. Bone is a living organ, and during our lifetime, our body is constantly building bone, breaking it down, and building it again to keep it healthy and strong. While we're young, the building process outdoes the breaking down process, so bone mass increases. Believe it or not, by our late teen years, our bone mass has typically reached its peak. But by the time we're around 30, the building process slows down while the breaking down continues, so our bones typically start to lose mass, meaning the strands of the mesh become thinner and longer while the pores become larger. This process weakens the bone and increases the risk of broken bones or fractures. But it doesn't happen all at once, and it can be tracked over time. If you have small amounts of bone loss, you may be diagnosed with a condition called osteopenia. Think of it as pre- or early osteoporosis. This condition puts you at a higher risk of broken bones and for developing osteoporosis. And osteoporosis is a more serious condition. This means the bones have lost enough mass to make them more fragile or brittle and easy to break. The complications from broken bones can be life-changing and sometimes results in death. The National Osteoporosis Foundation says that 6 months after a hip fracture, only 15% of patients can walk across a room unaided, and of those over 50 years old, 1/4 of them die within a year of their fracture. Osteoporosis usually affects older adults because the loss of bone mass accumulates over time. But it can happen at any age, and thankfully it can be prevented.
Osteoporosis is often called a silent condition because there can be only a few, if any, signs or symptoms. Watch our segment on symptoms and risk factors to learn more.